Bubble Busters!
I'm Hillary, a 34-year-old housewife. I married my husband Kent 15 years ago. We have a middle school son, Tom. Life has been busy, but I couldn't be happier about my life. Having this family is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But there was one problem. Kent's mother, my mother-in-law, is a person who lacks common sense. Kent warned me before we married, and he often reminded me of that after we got married. I could only imagine how terrible she must be if her son had to warn me about her. So I tried to avoid her as much as possible, but there was a limit to what I could control. The other day, Kent's mother came unannounced. I saw her smoking standing outside my house through the intercom. What is she, a rock star? She didn't even try to hide her cigarette. Hi, mother-in-law. What brought you here all of a sudden? Here, you can use this ashtray. I won big at the casino nearby. Oh, really? That's great. So I came to share my winnings with you guys. Here's $200. No, I can't accept this. You should spend it yourself. Oh, you sure? May I come in? I'm a little tired and I'm so thirsty. My shoulders are stiff too. Is she expecting me to give her a massage? Can I break her bones too? I wanted to send her home, but she barged in before I could say anything. Do you have anything to drink, Hillary? I have tea and coffee. Which one would you like? I'll take a beer. What the hell? Mother-in-law, I said tea or coffee. It's 2 in the afternoon. But you do have beer, right? Come on, I want a beer. 500 milliliter bottle. I don't have beer at home. Aren't regular beer bottles 350 mils? Seriously, what is she talking about? I came to see you, and this is how you treat me? Well, if I start complaining, I'm sure Kent will give me a hard time later, so I'll let it slide this time. Uh-huh. It's fine. I'll go to the closest store to grab some beer and come back. Then she quickly got up and ran out. This wasn't the first time. She had come unannounced several times and asked for beer. Then she would leave right after. Dealing with her is such a headache. 2 hours later, I was in the kitchen making dinner. Suddenly, I heard a loud bang outside the house. Crash! Bang! So I ran outside to see what was happening. Then I saw the most unbelievable thing in my life. My mother-in-law's car crashed into the utility pole on the roadside. I ran as fast as I could to the car, and I saw something even more shocking when I got there. Hey, wake up! Oh! Hey, tell them you jumped in front of my car! Oh! Quick, tell them, Tom! My son Tom was lying on the ground, face down, and my mother-in-law was yelling at him frantically. Tom! Oh my God, are you okay? I ran to Tom and tried to see if he was all right, but he was already unconscious. It's not my fault. He came out of nowhere. Mother-in-law, what are you doing? Call an ambulance. It's not my fault. He came out of nowhere. I don't care. Call an ambulance now. The ambulance and police arrived shortly after, and Tom was rushed to the hospital. The police talked to both of us.
What happened?
Tom, my grandson, suddenly jumped in front of my car out of nowhere. I tried to avoid him, but it was too late. You're lying! I heard you yelling at my unconscious son when I came to check on him. You were yelling, tell them you jumped in front of my car. You think you can say whatever you want just because you married my son? I won't be nice to you anymore. What are you talking about? Are you hearing yourself? Time to trouble buster.
I'm gonna need both of you to calm down, all right? Wait, did you have anything to drink?
Excuse me? I didn't drink any alcohol today.
No, I can smell the alcohol from you. Yep, it's definitely alcohol.
There's something wrong with your nose then.
Your speech is slurred, madam. You're coming with me to the station. Cuff her!
Yes, sir. Get in the car. Hey, stop resisting! My mother-in-law was taken away by the police. After I told the police everything I had seen, I rushed to the hospital Tom was admitted to. I called my husband and explained the situation while heading to the hospital. Hey, Ken. Tom was...
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I can't forgive her even though she's your mother.
Of course. How's Tom? Is he alright?
I don't know yet. I'm on my way to the hospital right now.
I see. I'll go to the hospital now.
Okay, I'll see you there. I arrived at the hospital. The nurse told me that Tom was taken to the emergency for surgery. My husband arrived shortly after. We prayed that Tom's surgery would go well. My husband and I nervously waited for Tom's surgery to finish. Finally, the nurse pushed Tom's bed out of the surgery room. He was still asleep and looked very peaceful. Tom! Oh, my baby boy!
Are you Tom's parents? His surgery went well.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much.
He will wake up tomorrow, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Although he suffered serious injuries, we believe there's going to be little chance of permanent damage with rehab. It was a close call for him. I see. I'm so glad our son is all right. Yes, if he had been brought here a little later, his life would have been in danger. Not to mention the after effects. Hillary, you saved him in the nick of time. I'm so sorry that my mother caused all this.
Yeah, I'm just glad Tom is fine now. I wonder what happened to your mother. Later, I found out that during the interrogation, my mother-in-law kept saying, Tom jumped in front of my car. I tried to avoid him, but it was too late. She never changed her story, which was very typical of her. But of course, no one believed my mother-in-law since she'd been charged with drunk driving. Anyway, I can stop worrying after the doctor said that there was little to no chance of permanent injury to Tom. I felt so relieved. The next day, Tom woke up as the doctor said. Ow. Tom, how are you feeling, Tom? Mom? Oh, thank goodness. I'll go get the doctor. I came back to Tom's room with the doctor. He examined Tom and said Tom should be hospitalized for a month and then switch to home care if his condition allowed. In other words, Tom was out of the woods. Seems like Tom would make a smooth recovery. After Tom got a little better, the police came to the hospital to get his statement. Tom answered all the questions honestly without leaving any details. The police left after they finished taking Tom's statement. As expected, Tom didn't jump in front of my mother-in-law's car. My mother-in-law was intoxicated when the accident happened. The accident was completely her fault. My mother-in-law was charged with drunk driving and dangerous driving. Ken said he wanted to see his mother before she was imprisoned. I decided to accompany him. We went to the police station and saw her. I'm so glad you guys came. Get me out of here, quick! Mother-in-law.
Mom, I'm gonna cut ties with you.
What? Don't say that! Oh, for God's sakes, get me out of here, please!
You almost killed my son! Do you not feel sorry at all? I'm ashamed to have a mother like you.
What? But it wasn't my fault. Tom jumped in front of my car.
Are you still saying that to people? Can't you see how ridiculous you are? I'm so sorry about my mother, Hillary.
It's okay because Tom's getting better now.
She and I will no longer be related. Let's forget about her and move on.
Okay. Wait, please! I still need you to visit me and bring me snacks. I'll be lonely here. Then you'll have time to reflect on yourself. Ken and I left the police station. On our way home, we made the decision to move. We're moving to a place so far away that my mother-in-law can never find us after she completes her sentence. My mother-in-law went on trial after that. she was sentenced to 15 years in prison. The case attracted a lot of media attention. As for my son Tom, he recovered speedily and was discharged from the hospital. The accident made a significant impact on Tom's life. He looked up to the doctor who performed his surgery. He now wants to be a great doctor in the future. If my son's determined to become a doctor, I'll need to earn more money to support his education. I'm gonna try my best too. Troublebusters.